All right, hi, my name is Katie Campbell. Thanks for coming out tonight and supporting the local designers of San Francisco. I recently graduated from San Francisco State University with a degree in apparel design and merchandising. So to me, apparel design is an art form. So whether or not the garment's main purpose is for aesthetics or functionality. And then I also feel like fashion is definitely a self-expression. So it was this concept that prompted me to choose apparel design as a career path. So before attending San Francisco State, I had no idea how to sew whatsoever. So that was quite a challenge. And also pattern making and draping, no idea. And it was definitely during my senior year, last semester, working on my final collection, that I feel like I really came into my own and discovered who I was as a designer. So here's a picture of my senior line. And the first look that I want to talk about is my screen dress, which isn't here because I added that one on. But it's made from screen. It has a velveteen bias binding on the neckline and armholes. It's great for layering if you're not comfortable going out, half naked. So it's good for like a tank dress or a jumpsuit under. Also, you don't have to worry about washing it, which is great during this impending drought. So just squat clean. You can fold it up easily and just kind of shake it out to get some of the wrinkles out. And it's pretty much good as new because I've folded it many times. So, and then the next look is my best dress, which can be worn on its own, or it's great for layering. It has dropped armholes and a boxy silhouette. And then the last look is an asymmetrical coat, and it's made from boucle and vegan leather. It also has dropped armholes and slightly curved sleeves. And underneath is a peplum top with princess seams. Overall, I chose these 3 looks from my collection because I think they're very versatile. They complement multiple body types, and they're great for layering, and they can easily go from like day to night wear. Also, it's great for San Francisco weather because you never know when it's going to be cold or foggy and misty the next minute when it was warm earlier in the morning. So just to give you an idea of my inspiration, I drew from the 1960s and the idea of the space age.
So you have 2 minutes.
So my design aesthetic is rooted in my love for minimalism. My work often features structured silhouettes with curvilinear lines and angles. My target market, a female in her 20s to early 30s, lives in San Francisco, very passionate about her career, active in nightlife, whether it's charity events, restaurant openings, art galleries, shops approximately 4 times a month, brand conscious, has a higher price point, and then also values product quality. She's adventurous, outgoing, and confident. Her style is intentional yet understated. And she's always searching for a unique piece to add to her wardrobe that can be worn for seasons to come. So challenges. As a designer, I think mostly it's financial, trying to balance paying off student loans and investing in building a brand. And also, I am not the best sewer, so just trying to find affordable production and for minimums to make. And basically, I went too soon, but some of my goals are to be sold, my designs to be sold in local boutiques and eventually expand outside the Bay Area. And ultimately, I'd like to be featured in larger department stores like Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus. So, as a successful designer, I want to introduce women to progressive innovative designs that accentuate structural features while maintaining a minimalistic aesthetic. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Right on the middle. So, and then 5 minutes for Q&A.
Tell us about price points, Katie.
In terms of like how much I sell, probably about 200 to 300, depending on what the piece is. Like for the coat, it'd probably be about 300.
And where do you see it selling? You said Neiman Marcus.
Oh, well, that would be like my ultimate goal.
Okay. So right now, if you had to put these in a store somewhere, I'm just trying to get a sense of your customer.
I like to like Hayes Valley area. For sure.
So those are the prices you quoted, were those retail or wholesale prices?
That would be retail.
How do you work that out?
I'm sorry?
How do you work that out? How do you come to the decision that that coat's going to be 300 in a store on Hayes?
Well, it was big from pretty much when I figured out how much it costs to make it and how much effort. The fabric was pretty expensive because I didn't get it on wholesale. So if I found fabric on wholesale and just in those regards, that's how I came to that.
And how much profit are you leaving yourself?
I don't know. Well,
I'm asking because 300 seems very cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, how much is a coat like that in H&M?
I guess, yeah, like
Yeah, and you're talking Hayes Valley, a specialised
so
shop, and
more.
you're a designer.
more
So,
expensive.
up.
More.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really
And then it allows you to develop the quality of the whole thing more as you go on.
I think you have sort of a high fashion
Potential.
feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the make is not there. You said so yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't look inside.
But I mean,
But your
if you
concept
had,
is.
yeah, the concept is high fashion.
Yeah.
You should not undersell yourself.
Yeah.
You have to understand what the market will bear. Have you looked at any of your competition?
I haven't recently. So this
Who
was
do you
from last.
relate it to?
Who am I related to?
No, who do you relate the
Oh.
designer setting to?
Oh, I was like, what? I definitely like All Saints and Theory.
Interesting. So their prices are much higher than what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But it's a bit like faux leather, so.
Yeah, but still.
like
Yeah,
All
but
Saints.
your goal, yeah. And you cut, you cut on the flat, not draping?
I do both. Because I need to see it, so I need to do both. I can't just like visualize and pattern it out.
So did you say you were going to sell online as well, or just wholesale and direct to the consumer?
I'd like to as a goal. That would be good.
I think for me, I mean, I don't know if this is Q&A or this is advice, but I would recommend developing the line more because there's some interesting items, but I'm not seeing the
Range.
You know, I'm not.
Full range.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be an outerwear designer, I could see this developing further, and the scrim or the mesh pieces could be sort of an interesting addition to that. But you really need to think through this and think of it hanging on a rack and like what would, what is this going to look like?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite there in terms
Like
of
where's the little
line
top
building.
and where's the trouser and
Yeah.
where's the skirt?
Right.
Yeah.
But
There's that.
they are there. When she opens the coat, you've got
Right.
elements of it going on
Yeah.
underneath.
This is about
Look,
how do you
you
build
can
a
separate
wardrobe.
that and get your top and skirt.
I can't.
Right.
Can you,
How do you build a wardrobe?
there's no
There's
pant.
no top suit.
No, but you
No.
make that bottom half longer and you've got a skirt.
I think she's just.
Or dress, or
Yeah,
a skirt.
yeah.
It's a collection. How do you do that?
Yes,
Have
but
you made
quite
a full
easily.
collection?
Yeah, it's I did. So that was my full collection.
Okay, we have 1 minute left for any final questions.
Good eye. You want to sketch a lot and develop your line. Yeah.
Where did you say your items were produced?
Well,
Or manufactured? Where do you
Oh, I made them.
it's not.
Oh, you haven't had it, you haven't had it produced anywhere yet?
No, I made them.
Okay.
It's far more sophisticated in your making it than you're explaining
From the
it.
look, yeah.
There's something very sophisticated there.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.